Oi, we're here. Hey guys, look, we're really, really sorry about.
So one thing that you need to know about us: we are the world best matchmakers, but when it comes to technology, we're
Well,
not. the best.
technology wasn't the issue; it was time management. See, when it comes to thinking that we can achieve more than can be done in a set few hours, it's not possible. So yeah, we do apologize. We went over time on something that we were working on just before.
Whew. But
So we're very sorry, and we're very sweaty because we've been running around in circles. So hopefully
can
that's
you
okay.
sit a little bit further because you're blurry, and the last thing that they want to see is you not clear. Guys, can you please tell us if you can hear us?
Where should we go? Should we look at this?
No, it's okay. Go back. Go back. Oh,
Well, what's this one?
yeah.
Can you guys?
What
Hang
did
on.
what have you done? Okay. Okay, guys.
We hope this
hi
goes okay.
everyone. Yep, we can hear you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we will be super fast today because we're exhausted, but we have such a news for you to share, or just information that we definitely couldn't resist of doing that.
No, we're not going to rush at all, guys. We're going to take our time. We're going to discuss things slowly.
Okay, I see you tomorrow.
There's no rush. Hey, well, everybody's been waiting. Look at all these people that were waiting. 18 people. We're not rushing anything.
Hello, everyone.
We're not rushing. Okay. We're here for the long time, a little long term.
So the guy's asking about estimated time for today. So we will stay for about an hour
and a half.
I'm staying for an hour. Striker is staying for an extra half an hour.
Why? Where are you going to go?
I have some plans.
Cook me some borscht.
Okay. So
okay. So
yeah, about an hour. But guys, you can always watch this in recording. So
you can always watch this again on half speed.
And so today we would like to tell you, and we would like to invite you, first of all, as you know, that we just get back from New York. And it's been a great experience for me, of course, and very unusual for Striker, I think. Because one thing I can tell, and he would never share that with anyone, I have never, ever, he's very inspired. Like, he loves Heart Rocket. He's dedicated. So am I. Like,
you know. About me?
Yes.
I'm right here. Why are you talking
No,
as if I'm not even here?
I need to have my, you just told something, these people about me that I never heard from you. So now you need to hear something from me that I never told you. So the thing is that Striker is very excited about Heart Rocket, about everything that he do, and he's a good guy. But the thing is that I have never ever seen him that excited and that inspired after we get back from New York. I think that we really appreciate all guys who came. 16 guys came to speak to us, to communicate with us. Can you move because you're blurry? Just like this. Just relax. Take it easy. You didn't want to share. You don't want to rush. I'm not gonna put
this here, can I? What do you mean I'm blurry?
This is blurry.
Yeah, anyway, but my skin looks so good.
So all the guys who traveled to New York, thank you so much, because it's been wonderful to see you, and this communication and questions that we got, it's really super insightful, and Striker is super inspired, and we're gonna share that with you. So speaking about that, I would like to tell you that we decided to go back. We're coming back to the United States in October 11th. We're gonna meet you all in Chicago. How is my MC?
It's like you're announcing like a music festival.
But we decided that it's so important to meet. It's so important to meet in person. The same as when you're speaking to someone online, like with your date, then you need to go and meet them. So we need to go and meet with our guys in the United States.
Yeah, I've got nothing else to do. I told you.
So 11th of October, we are going to Chicago City to spend some Ukrainian quality time together with you guys. So you are invited. The link will be in description below. And
technically, it's not.
Email us if you would like to join.
No. Actually, there's a link that takes you to some links, and I think on the top one it says Chicago meetup. So click on that, and it'll give you more information about it.
We hope that you are on our Telegram, because I run the Telegram and Striker also running it, and so it's structured. Everything is structured, but we can send you a link there, and it's faster. So if you're not a member of Telegram, is there a Telegram community link under this video?
There's a link that links to everything. There's one link. It's like a super link. Well, how many links should I put underneath the video?
Guys, are you on Telegram? Can you please join Telegram? Find us on Telegram. Just do it for me, because at least I know who are there.
I'd say everyone here is on Telegram.
Okay, so
if you're in Telegram, like the video, because we can see the likes.
Super Dagadog.
There should be at least 17.
So please send us an email at admin@heartrocket.com, and we will send you invitation for our Chicago rendezvous, October 11th.
Yeah. So what are we going to be doing there?
So what we're gonna be doing there? Striker gonna
What
get
are we
his
not going to be doing there?
inspiration boost. First of all, we've never been in Chicago. Second of all, there's a Ukrainian village that we want to visit. We have a wonderful clients from there. We have wonderful friends, and we would like.
Why
to
do we
spend-
choose Chicago? Maybe we should say that.
So we did a poll on our Telegram community, and we actually asked where would you like us to go, because we can come anywhere. And Chicago is kind of like, not many people, like some people didn't want to go to New York because they like didn't like New York. So we asked where to go, and there was like a couple of areas in Chicago in October would be amazing weather, beautiful to walk. It has a river where we can do like a cruise together. So we decided that that would be a great experience, and a lot of guys supported us in that. So there are going to be only 15 spots. I'm not hyping that. It's just like a little bit more difficult to manage more than 15 people. This year was 16. But
Can I put things up on here? What is this? Someone saying why not? Why Chicago?
weather
And
much
if it-
better
weather-
in South in October, Atlanta, Dallas, Orlando. So it's a hub that is convenient for most of the people. So I understand. Thank you, Jared, for sharing. New York was fun. Great to meet these two and connect with some cool fellas.
Who is it?
It's Jared. Yeah. So this time will be Chicago. If you want us to go to any other place and you have 15 people that will come, we're definitely going. Even this time.
Should I tell them about Mexico?
No.
I ran this past some of the guys here on the second day. It's like, would you come to Mexico? Because traveling from
Why would they not?
Please, I'm going to cover your face with my hand. Coming to New York is kind of expensive. Like, we know that. We were in New York. It's an expensive place. Hotels are expensive. Food is expensive. Everything is expensive. Like, you could. What do you think's funny?
No, it's Sammy. Sammy, of course, say Mexico, please.
Yeah. See, Sammy was down.
I mean, Sammy would go with you.
I asked, like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 guys, and they were like, maybe they were just being polite. But I was like, why not just go to Mexico? Go over the border, or go to Cancun, or whatever. Like, we can hire some place.
Hire
Food, alcohol, everything is cheap. Whatever you want to do, you know, we can get women there if you want. Traditional Mexican.
I guess I'm not invited to this like
we-
private tour.
No,
run
you can go. You can go at the start. You can go for the first couple of days, and then, you know, you got to get back to work. Me and the boys are gonna find some kind traditional Mexican woman. But I thought that would be kind of cool. I don't know what would be the point of it. Luba was dead against it, though. You should have seen her face. She looked like she just opened the Ark of the Covenant when I mentioned that one.
You discouraged me
To go to Mexico.
No, I won't. We going to Chicago.
Yeah.
I want to go to Chicago.
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 Up until yesterday, I thought Chicago had an R in it. Chicago. That's what I
Where?
thought. Chicago with ARGO. Anyway,
yeah.
so what's next on the agenda?
We don't. And the reason that Striker said about Cancun, because like, anyway, it doesn't matter for this. But Sammy, okay, I will send you a link.
Sammy, we'll meet there. I'll send you a text.
And please don't forget to invite your other fella. I hope he's watching. So anyway,
send a text, mate.
I
Someone
hear-
lives in Chicago. I personally like Chicago much more. Okay.
yeah. So
Well, we'll see you there.
yeah. So admin, can you put our email? admin@heartrocket.com. You don't know how to do it.
Well, I do, but I can't be bothered.
No, here, post a comment. So that is number one. So what we're gonna do there? We're gonna meet with our couples. Like, I don't know, maybe any couple would come. It would be with our clients, with our potential clients, or anyone who wants to meet in person or wants to get to know us better. Like, you know, they doubting something, they have questions, or somebody who would like to find friends and like-minded guys who are doing this process of international matchmaking. So we will be very happy to meet with you. October 11th.
Can you see if I've spelled that right? I can't see my eyes.
Yes. No.
I look like an
mistake.
old man looking at the screen.
Go there and I will. Okay. That's why guys need.
When you get older, you need glasses.
No, I thought. Anyway. So yeah, that is about Chicago. Striker, we need to be a little bit more focused and organized, please.
Yeah. 8-minute Heart Rocket.
And look at my.
Hey, look,
dress.
I'm in
Oh
charge of
my
the
God.
graphics. Okay.
Oh my God! Look, guys, I'm sorry. Oh
I'm
my
in
God.
charge of the visual effects.
Can you make the camera a little bit zoom so nobody see my knees? But anyway, we're
No.
gonna do that. And what else? Striker was also inspired with one idea. So this coming Monday, we have
Mhm.
a guy who is traveling from United States, from a further way.
Let me tell the story. It's more funny if I tell it.
Okay, tell the story.
So
You think
anyway,
that you're more funny.
well, not more funny, but yes, much more funny. So anyway, this is an interesting story, and we're going to put it in the book, no doubt. But anyway, we spoke to a guy, I think like a week and a half ago, and then a week ago he signed up. And can we say like what he does?
No.
So yeah, we can say.
No, he works in IT. We don't know. We don't say.
So he works in IT, and he has hair and a beard. Like he's probably watching this. He has hair and a beard like an IT person. Very smart. He runs a big team of people at a very predominant software IT place. And we were like, yeah, no, we need to kind of fix that, to get you the best results properly. And like we take it to the barber. Need to go to a good barber.
No, he said like, can you guys take me to the barber?
Oh.
Like you know better, like Luba, you know better Ukrainian taste. And I was like, he was joking, I was joking, he was joking, I was joking. But then he actually say like, when are you available? And it's like, am I flying to California all of a sudden? No. He said, I will come. Like, how many days should I be in Valencia? I said 2 or 3. And I said, like, we have this availability. For me, it was a complete joke. Guys, he actually bought tickets to come here for 2 days. So we take him to barber.
To get a haircut.
Ukrainian to barber. Can you open the comments, please, somehow? He's coming to do, like, we're going shopping with him, like, to get him style. And
he's coming, like, the Ukrainian barbers are, like, I know I've said this before in other videos before, but when it comes to the Ukrainian barbers, like, you cannot beat them. For, like, about a year when I was in Spain, I was using Spanish barbers, and they're just, like, they're shocking. You go to a Ukrainian one, and they just, the haircut is not 17 minutes. It's like 45 minutes. So we want to take him to, and the barber is like the best, and he won awards or something, you were saying.
Can you please not make fun of me, but I want to sit closer to you, not commenting.
Why would I make fun of that?
Because you kind of like always make.
No, come in here, girl.
No, you also need to move here because.
No, I'm not moving.
No, you a little bit because my microphone is down.
You're coming into my frame. Okay?
No, but a little
not
bit.
Moving into you.
Just
no,
a little bit.
Just doesn't work that way.
Let's try here.
No, you should know me.
Don't be. I can't because my microphone is short.
That's why we sit.
And
so
your
far
microphone
apart.
is long. It's big. So what did like we didn't call you to we
didn't make this live stream to annoy you.
Yeah, we didn't want to. We didn't want to. Like we're not just saying that this guy is coming, blah blah blah. So
why did we tell this story?
We said it because we decided that there's more guys who need to do it. We also got understanding from New York that a lot of guys want to communicate. They want to get to know the guy who is also doing that, to be able to share the experience. And we decided that we are capable of inviting 3 guys to Valencia in September to do a level up. We call it level up. Why you look at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about and I'm shocked? Do you know what I'm, Yes?
How can I not know it? We've been talking about it for like a year.
So one day with you is like a year, you want to say?
No, my look was like, finally we're doing it.
So we would like to invite 3 guys for a level up of, like coaching, having a good time, like reshaping you a little bit, doing shopping, doing the photo session, also having a very special dinner.
Intimate.
Not intimate.
Absolutely intimate.
Ooh, intimate dinner, whatever.
This is what. So let's do this. So we're going to take like probably 3 guys. 3 guys is easy to manage
because they fit in a car.
That's Luba's. Luba bases everything around her tours in Ukraine, and so I was like maybe like 5 or 6 guys. Luba, no, there has to be 3. So
no.
Luba has to be 3. So they sit in the back of a car, and I'm like, well, why can't we have 2 cars? No. All right, whatever you think is the best. She's very good at organizing stuff. So we're gonna, aren't you? Well, you better be. If you're saying only 3 guys in the back of a car, if you can't organize that, then we got no shit show of doing this. So we want to have like say 3 guys on this one here because there's no other cars available on that particular day, and then we will have
people are leaving.
Are you kidding me? There's like 39 people here,
and that's why you're taking your time.
Well, just before I started speaking, there was like 32, and now there's 40.
Keep doing.
41. Anyway, let's be serious. So we're having this event, and we want the guys to come here who are serious about leveling up their life, like when it comes to having the dating adventure of a lifetime, right? So we don't want this. This is one thing that I said to Luba. I do not want guys to sign up to this. It's only going to be 3 guys. Sign up to this to, what are you laughing at? I'm gonna.
Can you please keep talking? Like, don't pay attention to me. Like, too much attention.
Well, I've already been doing that for a long time, and it doesn't work. So we want it to be so the guys aren't coming to this to go to an event. So that would be like I was saying, Luba, you know, we're turning into a company that does social. So we don't want to do that. So what we want to do is we want to have an event where guys can come here. We can do like some coaching and some, you know, some coaching sessions. And then the next day it's we'll take you to shopping. It sounds stupid. Like I know a lot of guys listen to this and they think, why does a guy need to be taken shopping? I can tell you from my own experience, I used to always dress okay. But ever since like
I'm sorry.
I used to always dress what I thought was okay. Okay. And then Luba would tell me like how I should dress. And I do like the way that, well, she has an opinion, like how to look a little bit better, more masculine. You don't need to wear a t-shirt that has like some Ghostbuster logo on it or something like that, right? That's not what we want. We want you to look more mature and more established, right? Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Time's ticking, girl. Time is ticking for you. Anyway, so that's what we want to do. And we also want to do what? I forget. Haircut, whatever. And then we will, the next day.
This is not a good idea.
What?
This is not a good idea. After 2 hours, we just can't do it.
And it's not 2 hours.
With him, it was 2 hours.
Who?
Doesn't matter. So
and then, no, you cannot interject here. So then, and then the next day, we want to have an event, right? And the event is going to be like a social event, but don't ever use the word social around Luba. Some sort of a mixer where it's like the guys can come, we'll go out for dinner, maybe we go to some bar or something like. We don't know, just something that's super casual. And if there's a connection, there's a connection. If there's not, you've just met like a bunch of Ukrainian women. And then the next day, we thought what would be cool is that we would hire like a catamaran to go out on. And maybe you meet a woman there and you want to take her out on the catamaran as well. And if you really want to, you can take Luba out there and you can like
throw her away.
You can throw it. You can tie like a sack of rocks to her legs and throw off.
We all laugh at that.
So anyway, so that's event number 1. Who wants to hear the other ones?
No, we want so there would be an American event on October 11th in Chicago.
Oh, that's
and the Valencia one would be we're planning to do that because we're very good at that. I mean, we love it because honestly, guys, we're gonna share with you one day what happened. But
with what? Maybe you should share with me first.
you've been a third person there. Second. But we are very good at like understanding what exactly lady would like to do it. You know that I do a lot of coaching these days, and every single question that I even doubt or like I may be here, but I doubt.
These questions are nothing.
That I doubt or anything like I can ask now, ladies. And my social media yesterday turned 1 year, so 1 year since I started, and it's more than 2,500 ladies there that are very, very dedicated to everything that I say. They listen to me, and I always can ask their opinion. If you have guys any question, you know that I like everybody who's on Telegram. If there's a question, I always go back to them and I ask them about anything. You know, like we had a guy who said that he is child-free. On my opinion, it was kind of like, oh, how it is possible that Ukrainian lady would be child-free? I asked, and there was like a bunch of ladies who said, yes, you know, I support this. So like we can find any answer for anything these days. And that is our superpower. And helping you to feel more masculine, to help you to a little bit like level up yourself. Really, the level up is the best word how you can describe it. Like that is what we can help you easily, because we had a guy, like it's not that something new that we're going to do. We already done it, but we've done it on an individual level. But we understand that more so, like it's cool when people communicate, when the guys communicate and they can discuss, you know, their strategy, their like opinion. They can make fun of borscht together with you, my dear. And so like it's cool. That's why we want to take 3 guys.
I was going to say, like, I remember when I went on one of those romance tours with a company years ago, the one biggest thing that I took away from that was the fact that everybody understood everyone for the most part, you know, because if you say, you know, I don't want to date a Western woman, I want to go overseas. Maybe it's not necessarily Ukraine. Maybe it was Southeast Asia, or maybe it was Colombia or whatever. No one gets it. And they think, oh, you're going to get scammed. And they'll do whatever they can to stop you from doing it. And you actually don't know the intention of why they're stopping you, right? Are they stopping you because it's, maybe it's a friend who has a wife who's Western, and maybe she's like, he doesn't want you to have a good option. Or maybe it's they do have a genuine concern for you that you're going to get scammed. Like, you don't know what the reason is. And so it's difficult to make that right decision. And I would say there's a lot of guys out there who are going to do this, whose parents or brothers or sisters or whatever talked them out of actually doing it, and they never did it. And then they'll grow old and they'll think, and I think, I would say that that's happened quite a bit. So to have guys that kind of get it straight away, you don't have to explain it to them. You have to go, apparently, if you do this or that, or, there's this other country, like everybody just kind of gets it. And that's what I saw when I was on that romance tour, if you call it that, back in the day. And I witnessed it firsthand at our one as well. Not so much at the one that you were at, because your one had some pretty strange characters there. They were just doing some weird shit. But the first one I went to was more legit. And then with our guys, of course, it's more normal. For me, it just brought back all those memories of like thinking, like, this is like the place to talk about this stuff. People get it. You don't have to explain it. Does that make sense? Subscribe to the channel. I actually completely thought who I was talking to then. Oh, Michael was there. What does he say about it?
Sometimes no, don't change. Please put it back. Here, you can read. But one thing that I want to say is, you were talking about the companies, right? Like we have
that's a good message.
Okay. We have a completely our point of view, and no matter that we work all in one industry, somebody can copy something, somebody can repeat after somebody, but honestly, I can tell that I've been like, my feelings about the whole like thing, because that I worked for 15 years, right, in the industry, even more this year. Actually, it's probably like I started when I was 18. I don't want to say my age, but anyway, so it's like more than 15.
It's high. It's higher than you think.
So more, you slowed me. So it's more than 15 years, and I've been absolutely locked. And I'm so grateful for Heart Rocket to unlock me completely, for being able to do whatever we want, however we feel. And we only do it because we see the need. So, a lot of I was always wondering, with iPhone, like they make every model like a little bit different, a little bit like new and feature. And I was thinking, could they not like put this feature before? But actually you can't. Everything that we create, it's a part of experience that we think now our clients need it. Like we created a scent, and it was interesting. The other day I was speaking with a guy, and he said, Luba, but how this guy could make this mistake if this is in a scent? So he haven't done a scent. I said, no, he's the guy that we like that his mistake is described in a scent. So nobody else would do this. So every product that we create, every meeting that we create, it's a result of our past. And so having a level up event, it's not just just an event that we decide to have. We understand how many guys we can help. And of course, like I want to give a good quality, I want to provide a good service. That's why I want to take 3 guys that I will be able to facilitate 100%. Because when we've been doing in Ukraine the trips, we had always amazing assistants, but it was always kind of unfair. Who will work with Luba, who will work with another assistant. So I want.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Because they want to work.
No, well, it's like, if I was there, if I was a client and signed up and I couldn't work with you, I had to work with an assistant who no one knew.
But then, like, maybe you would get married with assistant, like our assistants got married.
That's true, actually. One of our clients did marry our manager, Maria.
Yeah. So, but everything happening for a reason. So I don't want to moan about this, but like what I'm saying is that what we do is the result of the past, and it's like it's coming from a complete need for our clients, and like we just want to make their life better. Saying that, we want to have another announcement that we came up only right now. Only after 7 years of doing videos, like this year was 7 years, this May was 7 years how you have a YouTube channel. So like basically we together for 6 years, doing that. So only now we feel that, yes, that is time to create something before as well.
Meanie.
No, something very, very important and useful for the guys. So we decided to create a rocket club. So what is Rocket Club? Why we came up with this idea? It all happened to us after New York.
Well,
Striker
I
thought about this,
disagree.
yeah.
I disagree with
He was
this.
talking about this, but like action, you take up.
Well,
I'm sorry, can I fix your hair because it's a little bit annoying? Guys,
I tell you what's a little bit annoying. No, what it was is like, so there was a community, which was Ukraine Fusion. And then when we first started Heart Rocket, it was a community. And then when we started Ascend, it was a community as well. So there's been many attempts to do the community, but it's very, very difficult to maintain a community when you're trying to build something else. The difference now is that, one, we see true value in it from different experiences. And we can go, okay, so we built Heart Rocket, the inside of Heart Rocket so well. You know, it's not like it's like bits and pieces. Like when we first started, it's like, oh, remember how we made a directory for restaurants, but then when we started to really grow, we turned that into a directory of ladies, and the whole thing started to fall to bits over years. So last year we rebuilt Redbook and a few other things as well to make things run internally. So now we can focus on some things like that. But we really do see the actual true value in it. But it's not just, we don't just want it to be like a community just doesn't work by itself. There needs to be other elements to it as well. So we said on a video a while back, maybe you saw it or not, but we're going to commit to 12 months of this. Well, I am. Oh, no, we both are really. We have like speakers lined up to talk in there about some of the topics that the guys ask about. We want you guys to better yourselves. We've sort of got this idea of like a 5 to 6 month window of how you can actually like achieve certain goals in your life and be accountable for it as well. And I don't want it to be some sort of bullshit, wishy-washy, you know, you can do anything if you challenge energy. Like Luba and I were talking about what are the challenges that we're going to post in there. And you have to post them in there and be accountable. And if you don't post for like 3 weeks, I will be fucking watching and I will say, I thought you said you were going to do this. And so it's about being accountable. And it's not necessarily about losing weight or getting fit. Maybe it's just something else. I think my one I've been thinking about is maybe I'm going to be better at Spanish. I'll get to a certain level in Spanish. Luba's one, she wants to work in the circus, so she's got to learn how to walk on that rope and juggle. Are you still doing that?
To do what? To be even
Yes.
more creative for the client?
No, but like, you know, so we'll participate.
Yeah, something,
in
yeah,
well.
because we want, like, we're so friendly. Even our Telegram, like, I would
Did
never.
you say we're so friendly? What do you do? You're talking to like a stray dog who's angry? Don't worry, we're friendly. We're friendly.
I want to say that we want to create this like friendly community, is what I wanted to say. Because like on Telegram, it's a little bit different. Like on Telegram, it's basically like my social media that I posting like update to guys asking for their opinion. But I understand that, and guys been asking like, Luba, why can't I post anything on Telegram? And Telegram was not created for like as a community itself, like to like you can comment on every post that we have. You have a discussion, everything you can post there. But to make different posts, Winston, that you have your opinion, you have some dates, you have some updates, you want to share that, and it's for everybody who is dating somewhere else, you know, maybe dating their lady, and they want just to have a like-minded people around. And challenges are also important because, like, some of the guys, they are losing weight, and we have to be honest about that. You know, it's a problem. You know, you get like after 40 or even a bit earlier, like you need to lose weight, but you need some sort of a support in that. You need some. Like, it's good to say like, okay, I'll stop eating carbs, but then who's going to control you? Like, and it's okay to say that not everyone can control themselves. So, but if you put this challenge, like I put on my Apple Watch with my friend, like we do the circles that we will definitely walk that amount of steps every day. And so I said, Vika, why didn't you stand up? Like you stop working, like because she works as my assistant now. I said like, stand up, go and do something. So it's very cool. It's very, very cool. And so that's why we want to like we want nutritionists to speak, their stylist, like maybe attorney. We met an incredible attorney in New York conference. So we want to be super useful, and we want to create courses there as well. So we are writing them right now. It's 3 courses, 3 or 4.
4.
Three,
There's 4, but we're also going to have nutritionists that's going to come in, but also and also you can like, you know, work with that nutritionist as well. Maybe there's like some trainer, maybe like there's some group things. Something we really want to make this like not just a bunch of fucking dudes just like complaining about like women and, you know, the same. There's
no complaint. It's like more
if you
about
complain,
you.
We will kick you out.
It's about you and about like embracing your life, like making it better and improving that. So the core, like the also what I want to do, my idea, because I practice that with the girls and it's incredible. So we have some guys who are very, very talented in their field, in their industry. We have a guy, our client, who is an author. He wrote like 3 books already, and we would like him to speak. We would
Yeah.
like him to, because he know all
He
about
talks about, like,
anxiety,
yeah.
and brain operation. So we want him to speak because like we want you to know about him. And if you doing something, if you like famous for something, or you have something to share, we will be happy if you will share that with others. Also, we would like you to learn some Ukrainian. So you've been asking
yeah.
that for a long time. You said, Luba, should I learn Russian? Should I learn Ukrainian?
Do you think
Okay.
I don't think they think like that.
Yes, they ask, Luba.
Luba,
I,
Luba, I want to learn. Okay.
no, I always said,
They said, Luba,
Luba.
I want to learn Ukrainian.
Yes, and so we would like to do classes there. We also want to have interviews with the ladies.
Hang on, go back to the Ukrainian one.
Ukrainian, yeah, we want you to learn Ukrainian. So from now on, we're learning Ukrainian. We want, like, of course, it's going to be basic. Everything that we're going to do will be recorded. So if you don't have time, because, you know, with the time difference, or like you're busy, like, and you can't watch it, you can always rewatch everything that we have, and it will stay there forever.
Yeah.
So the courses that we're going to create, and it's very, like,
Don't tell them what to copy that. But there are companies out there that copy absolutely everything that we do. And they're just going to copy it. Aren't you?
Yeah. You're not going to do that. Sorry.
Aren't you? You're watching.
No,
but actually, the other thing that's interesting too is, I want to say this here, is that when I created Ukrainian Fusion back in the day, it was a totally free. There was no ads. I would not take any sponsorships. I would not take any affiliates. And guys kind of really seem to want to share their experiences in there. And it was really cool. But the thing that, like, and I even to this day, I feel a little bit sort of guilty of, I wouldn't say guilty, but like kind of sad about it, because there's a lot of information that went in there, and a lot of guys spent a lot of time in there, but I simply couldn't manage anymore when Heart Rocket started to get busy. And so I kind of felt like that information was kind of like lost and gone and done forever, and nobody was rewarded for it. And I feel really bad about that. So what we want to do in this one here is we want to reward people that are going to contribute, to tell their stories of the time they went to Russia or they went to Belarus or whatever it is, and they can share those insights that they have. So we want to, and not everybody that's going to be in there is going to be single. So we can imagine that there are guys in there, because we have plenty of conversations. We had a conversation last night with a younger guy who's going to meet a woman for the first time. He's been speaking to on a letter writing website, which is very interesting. And so we created a group with him, side mission here on this one, to find out if it actually works out or not, because if it is, it'll be the first one ever. But, you know, so there are guys that are trying to learn about the whole process. Maybe they'll use us, maybe they won't. Maybe they're, you know, in a relationship with a girl they met off whatever, dating app, whatever it is, whatever. So we want people to contribute and put stuff into the community, whether it's a link to something, or whether it's like giving advice or whatever it is. And we want to reward them. So, I mean, if they're not in a relationship, we want to reward them. And the only thing that we can think of to reward them with is what?
Blind dates.
Blind dates. We want to turn the whole thing into a game. I just had this idea one day. I was like, why don't we just make the whole thing into a fun game? Why does this thing have to be so serious? We got to really figure out how to be a masculine man and all that sort of stuff. It's like, why don't we just have fun? Why can't we just, can we have fun? Are we allowed to?
We always have fun.
Well, I do. So let's turn it into a fun game. So if you do get a blind date, which we have, which Luba has awarded, maybe there'll be other prizes, which is like, you know, you choose from the database or whatever it is. We don't know. But maybe if there is a blind date that you take, you're going to have to share that with the group. Okay, that's the only thing. So we'll post it in the group. How's it going? And, you know, all the guys can encourage you, and we'll help you as well to try and get that blind date, if it's a match, off the ground, and, you know, you can meet. So we probably have to maybe fill out some profiles or something beforehand, but we'll figure it out anyway. But it'll be fun. So it's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah, and boring. Actually, we also wanted, like, we actually wanted to give one blind date today. So I always say that we don't do blind dates, right? Like, I mean, we don't do it within our matchmaking package.
No one pays for it.
No, yeah, nobody should pay for that. So this is like just a gamification.
You have to say it like that.
I just realized it's like in Russian. I said it.
Say it again. Do it again.
No.
Gamification. What is it? You're saying? What is it? French? It sounds like French.
Are you in a funny mood, my dear?
Unfortunately, no.
Imagine like when he is. So we would like to do it. So what you need to do in order to get the blind date from today's live stream, you have to sign up for our Instagram. like this year we just like all about different social media and stuff. So if you have an Instagram, we would like you to join our Instagram. Can you?
There's no link.
I can do it. So
And-
it's
and then
Heart
we'll-
Rocket _ matchmakers. Heart Rocket. Let me write. How can put it?
We've also got a TikTok too, but if any of you guys
No.
ever join that and I see you on there, I will personally be very unhappy.
Wait. So I need to. So everybody who will join our Telegram, our Instagram today, will like. You need to like 3 posts, like put your likes, and make a repost like on your page. So any of the
This is new to me. I don't
no,
know
but
she was
it's
gonna
it's
say
the
that.
only way how it's gonna work. So I'm gonna give 1 or maybe even 2 blinders. Heart Rocket. Heart Rocket. How to make underline? Heart Rocket makers. Can you bring my cup as well, please? So what you need to do is that you need to like 3 posts, do 1 repost.
No one's gonna do that.
I mean, the girls are doing, and subscribe. If you don't get a blind date. It's my rules, my game. Why not? For the Rocket Club, it would be different, but today it would be. I want to try. Can I try? Like what? Heart Rocket matchmakers. Like 3 posts, do 1 repost, and subscribe. How can I post it? Strikерочек, no, can you help me?
What do you mean?
Okay, so Heart Rocket matchmakers. Like 3 posts, do 1 repost, and subscribe. If you can do it, I would be very grateful. Why can't you? Why can't you?
We're
Why
trying
can't-
to be a little bit more, I don't know, modern. What I was saying about TikTok is that I said to Luba, I'll take care of TikTok.
You
And you
didn't
guys,
bring my cup.
it's there.
Give me.
And I said, you guys know my thoughts on TikTok, and no grown man should have that on their phone. I have it on my phone. And I was shocked by the amount of absolute total fucking bullshit that there is on that app. I don't know. Is anyone, how can we do a poll?
No,
No,
can you
no.
please
I need
let-
to. No,
You will do it on Telegram.
no.
Strikерочек.
I need to say TikTok, no man should have it. The only reason that we have it is because we're trying to take men off there and off there. Nobody sign up for the TikTok. We have 2 followers and about 20,000 views, and I'm happy with that.
Yes. So, yeah, that is about Rocket Club. So there would be courses, there would be interview with the useful specialist. You can also be a speaker. There would be group calls. Would be a group call.
What do you mean by that?
Like we will
Like group session? Like
yeah,
a-
group session. Like maybe we have a topic that we would like to discuss, or guys been asking, and so we jump on a Zoom call. Everybody welcome to join or watch in recording, and we just answer that personal question, not on YouTube, because YouTube like has a strange, like we need to do a shorter video, and like
Yeah.
it's like a live
the whole
stream,
thing is
but
private. It's
yeah, but
private.
it's private, so like it's free to ask any question. Interview
Will they
with-
need to have their camera on? That's an interesting thing.
uh,
I think so. I
yeah,
like
I
the idea of
prefer-
us all being friends.
on Telegram, that I've been pretty strict. Like I always send a private message and I say, can you please send me your picture? Can you send me your information? And like I can't keep the guy without picture on the Telegram, because I mean, I'm sure that I miss someone that I'm unhappy about, but like we are very honest there. I show you where am I, what am I doing,
Yeah.
like we're showing. And for me, it's important. I want to feel safe. And I think that I'm not asking for too much. So you as guys can support me in that. And when I ask you to send me a picture, like, it's only for me. I just need to know that you're a real person, not bot. Because how many guys already send me like AI photos, some sort of like guy, like striker.
Dick pics.
Dick pics, it's another. I have another folder for that. But also like a guy from just internet, like the stock picture, how you call it. So striker just said like, but it's not a real person. So like we are honest with you, and we would like you to be honest with us. This is all we're asking. So that is what we're gonna do. And to sign up for the Rocket Club, also, if you can't find the link, just do like
No, just go here. Where's the thing? Yeah.
don't change that.
Can I add to it? Can I edit it?
No, I think it's too long. Okay, you can write another one.
Basically, just go
Heart Rocket.
Heart Rocket /rocket-club, I think it is. And you can get on the wait list. So what we're going to do when we launch it, so first of all, it'll be launched with all of our clients. So if you're not a client, when you go in there, you may see there's like people already in there. So they're our clients. So they're always going to be our number one priority. And then we will do a slow rollout we'll call it a soft rollout to those who are excited about doing it, that want to contribute to it. They will get it. I would say, we were talking about this before, like, we don't really know what we would charge for it, but we have to charge something, right? Because otherwise you're going to get people trying to copy you in there. And then they'll probably get like a lesser rate. So if you want to be in that, then sign up for the list, and then there'll be something that continues on. So we're going to commit to it for 12 months. It's going to be my full-time job / part-time job. So yeah. What else are we talking about? So that's that. Anyone got any questions, suggestions, or otherwise? What do you guys think about having Rocket Club? Is it something that you would do the idea is to be held accountable, because being held accountable sucks, because then you have to do it. And I'm going to be accountable too. So if I suck, you guys are going to tell me that you suck.
I will answer.
And it can be anything. So it can be like I think I said before, like my one would be maybe learning Spanish and getting a bit better at it. Maybe your one is what could it be? Learning some skill. What do you think you'll do?
About challenging.
Yeah, maybe that dog of yours can learn some manners.
So I understand why you need to have a social media presence, but men past a certain age do not use it. Those of that understand tech
Agreed.
and security. We 100% agree with
Agreed.
that. 100%. And I honestly, I didn't want to do it. Like I don't do my social media. So I don't do it for my like personal life, and I do it for work. And yes, now the line is very thin, so it's like, what I show, what I don't show, like how, but we need to do it. We absolutely support you 100% if you don't want to do it, if you don't have it. So I mean, this is for those people who use it. For those who are not using, will be something else. We ask people to join Telegram. We feel it's safe. Like so far there was nothing bad about this. So we have almost 700 guys there. So I feel good about Telegram because I can always reach out to the guys. Like we always in connection. All of our clients are there. We have groups. So for us, it's convenient. If
Telegram's
the guy,
okay.
yeah, if the guys say I prefer only communicate with email, and like I don't want anything else. Like you need to understand that if you want to talk to the lady, if you want to communicate with someone, then you need these apps. You need WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram.
I don't think he's saying about Telegram. He's talking about like social media.
I understand,
like
but social media. I mean, if you don't have it, it's like 100% okay. And some ladies, when they fill the profile, they really they don't do it. Like they don't like it, especially as you said after certain age. And sometimes lady like 40, shows like she doesn't like what she gonna post there. And some of the ladies, like I open their Instagram because I want to see some like real photos. And like we always ask on our questionnaire, like social media, and there's like flowers from her garden. I'm like, oh, how interesting. So whatever. So we 100% support you. Don't be mad. Don't be mad that we didn't like do this.
No, I don't want them to follow us on any social.
Yeah, but
media.
I mean, for me, like Instagram
Delete it.
now, for me, Instagram been a very useful platform. I have to be honest, because when it's coming to find some professional, or I checked this lawyer that we met, for example. So she told me I'm this, and this. I checked her social media, and I really see that she give a very good advice. So I can invite her because I feel responsible who will give information for our guys. Or we spoke with another professional. I don't want to mention that because he may be watching, but we realized that he's not professional. It's not what we need, right? And we met on that platform. So having the presence is important. And we have at the moment, like on my social media, I have 2,500, and on Heart Rocket we have 128. And it's not like when somebody looks, they think, oh, nowadays this is the currency. Like, oh,
no, I disagree. Like I was watching Gary V, the OG, and he was talking about how subscribers don't mean anything anymore, because like we live in like an attention society, right? It's not like you subscribe to something, you will see it. And I know this is true because like I've subscribed to channels and I never see any of that. And I think that now it's all about what did you think was interesting in the last 24 hours, and the algorithm will present you more of that information. And if you continue to look at it over the next 6 hours, it'll just present you more and more and more. And I think that's kind of like what it is. I mean, I've taken on the role of TikToker, which I hate, and I'm kind of taking a piss out of it. About when we had like 1 subscriber, remember? Yeah. And then we got 2. I was like really upset. I was trying to get like the most amount of views with the least amount of subscribers.
I don't understand how TikTok works, but
no one does. It doesn't make any sense. And then like, I don't know, we're just doing it for like 2 months and see if it does anything. But to be honest, I don't see our clients on TikTok.
Okay, guys, supporting the Rocket Club. I understand that. I think Rocket Club is a very interesting idea. Community to share ideas and experiences. Rocket Club is a great idea. Some of us absolutely need some more form of accountability. Heart Rocket International Matchmakers. Hi, guys. I've been following your channel for almost a year. So my question is, does height matters for Ukrainian girls between love your work? I will answer to that. Looking forward to Rocket Club. Gamification taps into basic human drives, achievements, competition, status, curiosity, and rewards by integrating various elements. I think it's great. Social media and marketing, your business card.
And maybe we'll get some matches, like some, not matches, but maybe we'll get some relationships
yeah,
out of it. I think it'll be cool.
So, height, this year changed me a lot as a matchmaker. I have to be honest. You know that now our database, it's the ladies that I spend hours. Like now, I don't even know how many hours a week we work. Like probably all hours that we have we work. And the other day, Striker fell asleep like 1 hour earlier, and that was panic. Like it was a panic.
I was just taking a nap, and then I slept till 5 in the morning.
How come? Because we work like very, very, like everybody who is knowing us, basically saying like, Luba, can you please shut up your phone and go to bed? I forgot what I was going to say. I wanted to
You were talking about
like working these hours, but I'm saying that as a matchmaker, I wanted to say that I've been unsure. Oh, he's short, then there's no matches. Or he's like maybe Asian, like there's no matches. This was my Ukrainian mentality. And I understand now why Striker was struggling with me, why he was saying like, you're Luba, like you need to be a little bit more open-minded. Like with all the bad situation that happened in Ukraine, and with me never willing to relocate. I mean, I loved like the last years of our life in Ukraine was absolutely incredible. Like Spain just really and Striker as well, and Heart Rocket, and you guys, you absolutely changed my mind. Like I'm so much open-minded, and I can bring this message to the ladies. That is the beauty of what am I doing right now. So nowadays, if you sincere, if you are realistic and reasonable, if you really want to find a love, you want to find partner, you want to find relationship, we can help you guys. Because what we do, we kind of jump over matchmaking, I think, because we have our database, but we have an extra database of like we have 2000 as today, like I checked because I was showing one guy, it's 2223 ladies. And so we have an extra 2000, 1 second, to be honest with you, another database that is 2,544 ladies that are listening to me, watching me. And like when we have a client with a specific criteria, I can show that closed community, this guy, and we can immediately understand what are his options. And we can find, and we have a couple right now that happened just because of my social media, because I posted a guy there, and the lady who was watching me for half a year, she was unsure. Like, is she ready for the what? Coming to
is it real?
matchmaker.
Is it real?
Is it real? Like, and when she saw this guy, she said not because of him. And now they're a couple, and now they're together, and they have absolutely beautiful, like one of like the most interesting relationship.
Luba constantly speaks about this couple.
So, but how interesting. She was looking at me, and she was listening to me, but she didn't sign up. And only when she saw this guy, she signed up, and now they're together, and he's going to propose. So that is the beauty of that. So nowadays, like, does the height matter? For somebody it does, for somebody it doesn't. So like you can find your match, but you have to be open and you have to listen to us.
Well, it's actually. Sorry, you go ahead.
No, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I understand that, I understand for myself with my age, that I couldn't do it like when I was 20 or 25. You get your experience with your age, like with your years of experience. Like everything that I know now, I didn't know 5 years ago, even though like maybe I guessed.
Even not even a year ago. Like we're constantly saying like what we learned from this particular client or couple.
But
right? We say that like every week.
I can say that more than I become more open-minded, I also become more brave, I would say, because now I can talk to the ladies and say, yo, stop being so superficial. Like you don't need this like alpha male, super tall with a six-pack because I don't want to like this.
He gonna smash other girls as well.
And so they listen to me because they see my experience. They see that I talk to we have so many guys every month. Somebody's coming to Valencia, and the guys are open. I'm very grateful for that. I show them, I share with them, I ask them questions, I show that to the girls, and they know that maybe there are some matchmakers that like they speak about something that not exist. I speak about something that exists. That's why I have credibility. That's why they listen to me. That's why if I have a message for them, I will present it. So with us, height, not height, it doesn't matter. I know that some guys like not very tall, and this is just the reality. But they're like in Ukraine, not all of the like most of the girls are not very tall either. So if you're looking for somebody 10, 15 centimeters taller, probably it won't happen unless you're like stupidly rich and like you want like you're walking and you're throwing the money around. But if you're reasonable and you want to find also who is the lady who is like same height and you're a good man, of course I will find you man.
Yeah, it's like, does height matter? It's kind of like a bit of a wishy-washy question, because it should be more specific, I think. So does height matter? Depends how tall she is, and depends how tall he is, because I would say, and I think I've seen something about this online, that a man can actually be too tall, where he becomes like, like 7 foot or whatever. It's too tall. So like the proper height is like, I don't know, like 7, I don't know, whatever it is in feet, I don't know, centimeters. So he can be too tall and he stands out too much. So I don't think the question should be, does height matter? It should be more, is it a problem if the guy is too short and he has no personality? He has nothing to bring to the table. Because I think that if you are short, this is what I believe. Okay, if you are short, you have to own it. You have to say, yeah, fuck it, I'm short. Okay, I'm a short guy, whatever. But I go to the gym. I have a good job. I'm funny. I'm charming. I'm all of these things, right? You have to bring something else to the table. It's like what we call the value offset. If the guy wants a big age gap with a younger woman, there are some things that have to be taken into consideration, which is like maybe he has more money, or maybe she has a couple of kids that he has to take care of. So you have to offset the value somehow, because if a woman doesn't, or maybe it could be her age as well. She wants to have kids and she's 42 and she's like, shit, I need to have kids. This guy's not normally the guy that I would normally date, but I'm going to date him because, I really want to have kids and he seems like a good guy and he's healthy, whatever. So there's many things to take into consideration. When we say, does height matter, we're looking at the perfect scenario. And in the perfect scenario, none of us matter. No woman is interested in us in the perfect scenario. Okay.
Can you please check it because I'm very worried about that. So why did you post this?
What is it? I don't know. I'll check it later.
No, you check it now, please.
Well, what is it?
No, this message doesn't matter. Just next message. So what we would like to, if you have any questions, guys, please go ahead. Hi, Striker.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if I can be bothered looking at that now on a live stream.
I can delete it. So it depends. Yeah, it depends. It's right. Answer the wisdom height would be a nice search filter. You mean like on our profile, we specifically haven't done it because if you are shorter, you can like there is no say that you can't date a lady who is like a bit taller. So it's completely fine.
It depends on your age.
It depends on your age. It depends on your look. It depends on everything. So we try like we try to make the description in our profiles like very like deeper, like much deeper than any other agency would have. But like we try to avoid color of eyes, these like it's like it's really
we started
like,
that.
Yeah, it's not like I mean for somebody maybe it's important, and if you want her to have a blue eyes, like you can ask me and I will ask this girl if she has blue eyes, but like it's not important, guys, trust me. Like after doing it 15 years, there are much more important things than just the blue eyes.
Some guys there could be a drop down box for blonde hair, but the hair could change color the next week, right? And I say this to so many fucking guys. I say when you say, because most guys say, I want a kind, caring woman or whatever, looks aren't that important. But then we start the matchmaking, he chooses all redheads or all brunettes or whatever, and he may say something to me like, I really like, blondes. It's kind of like my thing. And I say, for the girl that you have a good connection with, in order for her to be a blonde, it is the least of your fucking problems, right? It's like, send her down to the salon, give her $200, she'll come back a blonde, and if she likes you, she'll keep her hair blonde, and she'll dye everything else blonde, whatever it needs to be. But you know, to choose a woman because she has blonde hair or blue eyes, like it's honestly, it's ridiculous. We've seen this shit for years. And the guys that go down that path of, you know, we've told stories before about a guy who only wanted to date women with, he was angry at Luba. He told me he was angry at you. He wasn't a client. It was way, way, way back in the day that he's so pissed about the date that you'd set up because he only wants to date girls with green eyes. And this is just not acceptable. You know what I'm talking about. Jay.
Okay. A.
The same, like the one that has always dating, blah, 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 for ages. You know who we're talking about. Yeah, and so it was like, well, like that was his thing. As long as she's got green eyes, and I'm so pissed I'm not on a date with a woman with green eyes. There's so much more to it. You know, we see this all of the time. Like my understanding of like everything of like how relationships actually truly work, more so than, you know, like you guys know me, like I've read a ton of books. I followed all of these red pill coaches and stuff online, but when you actually see it in real life, you really truly do understand, you know, why people actually want to be in a relationship, why most people, not everyone, because some people still will always chase that, you know, I want the number 10, you know, the number 10. Well, I don't give a shit about like anything else as long as you got the green eyes, you know, the perfect hair, perfect skin, perfect tits, perfect ass, everything. I just want her. But they don't understand that like every guy wants her and she can get whatever she wants. And you know, there's some other problems that come with
But
it.
most of the guys, like we don't have guys like that because
Yeah,
like
it's
our
very-
guys
it's
are
very
coming
rare.
to us because they've been seeing our videos and they really want like something deeper than that, deeper than look. I remember I was working for one of the companies and the guy was running around the social and he was saying that he's a tiger by some sort of a calendar. And
Chinese.
a Chinese, and he wanted her to be only horse or monkey, and it was specific year of birth, right? Like, and it's like if she's not a horse or monkey, that was also spread with it. Like it's not a year next to each other. So it was just, I mean, everybody has their own truth, absolutely. And I think that, you know, for example, for me, like your zodiac sign is like I don't believe in that, but you're like
Here we go.
like you're
Brace
like,
yourselves. Here we go.
no, but it's like you and my dad, like you have like so much similarity in some stuff that you do. It's like you know you never even like I mean,
Lucky for him.
but anyway, I mean, like I just see like some traits or scorpions, you know, like they're always kind of similar. So I mean, everybody can believe in whatever.
Can
they
I
want.
just say
What
some?
means striker? Oh wait, what's name mean? Any goth Ukrainian? What?
Are there any goth Ukrainians?
What is goth?
Goth is like black
yeah.
makeup and
When I
they
was
walk
a
around
kid,
like this. Wish
when
my
I was
life was
at
dead."
school, it was very popular. Not anymore. Not some. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but not that many. Now it's new this tendency of this Japanese.
I think he's talking about emos. You're talking. Is it who is it?
Sandwich.
Sam, are you talking about emos? I know emos from 1997. What I was going to say then, what you were saying then about somebody that says, I will only date someone with a particular star sign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never really thought about this before, but I talk to the client sometimes about self-limiting beliefs, which is that a guy will think, I can't talk to that woman because I'm too short and she's going, what's happened? Talk. I think the battery's gone flat. Wait. Keep talking about myself.
I don't know if you can talk.
No, they can hear.
Can you hear us? So, Semichka, are you saying that you're attracted to the goth women, like wearing all black?
Maybe we have a new company called Goth Rocket.
Goth Rocket. Of course, searching for eye or hair color. Audio is on. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And video is back.
Whenever I plug this into and I use like 4K to go into the, not 4K, 1080p to go into the thing, it doesn't charge. So that's why I need to remember to change the battery, but
Don't take off your skirt.
I always forget. So yeah, so Goth Rocket, sign up, link down in the description below. But what I was saying is like, you know, so some people, some women, they say this. So some men say this. I'm too short. I'm not going to speak to her. I don't have enough money. And a woman like that needs a man with money. And so why would I speak to her? She's just going to deny me. So these are beliefs that don't actually exist. They're in your own head. And this is what a lot of men, this is why a lot of men fuck up their entire lives. I'm not going to go into business because I'd probably fail. Maybe somebody had told them they'd fail, maybe their parents or whatever it is. But they're saying to them, they're coming up with the outcome without actually doing it, right? I'm not going to speak to her because she's going to deny me because I'm not good looking enough. So it's a self-limiting belief. And the only person that put that in place was you. and that sucks. But also, I think these women that talk about these star signs, I won't date a man who's a Gemini because we would have conflict. Those are also self-limiting beliefs based on something that's even worse than a physical appearance, such as I'm too short, I can't speak to her.
Yeah, there like I do believe, and you know what, also like in Ukraine I was very like self-limiting, like I was like limiting, and here in Spain what I
You were. No, that's very, yes.
no, I mean I were like I couldn't like I mean I know why it is.
Limiting. Yeah, no, you were very limiting.
I'm glad
Absolutely.
that you have a good time.
No, but you're true. Like, you're true. But what you're saying is true, is that, yeah, you used to say we can't do that because Ukrainians wouldn't trust us or something, some bullshit like that.
Like I would probably still say that, but here in Spain, like you know, I like I feel much more open, and I have no these limits, and it's easy to say, you know, don't have these limits or be confident or be that, but you need to be around people, I think, because Striker never had a fear of anything, and Striker always was saying, let's do it, let's like he was like kind of like fearless, and now no. But now, like when you're around people who are fearless or like the people who are open to do something, you are more open to do stuff and try something, and maybe you got their experience and then you're less scared. So that's why the Rocket Club, you know, also will be for that, to help
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
to help people not to be scared of trying something or doing something or talking to someone, because
It doesn't take much. Like if you come up with an idea and you think, shit, should I do that? And you research it all day and all night and whatever, and you think, shit, you know, I could probably do this idea, whatever it is. Maybe it's starting a business, maybe it's running a marathon, maybe it's, you know, riding your bike across some mountain, whatever it is. And you can build yourself up and give yourself so much energy inside you that this is something that you've always wanted to do. It doesn't take much for someone to say, no, you can't do that. And then all of a sudden you think to yourself, he's probably right, or she's probably right, or whatever.
because it's a bit easier, you know, to not do it, and
Because
think,
you already doubt yourself when you're saying it, but you're saying, no, fuck it, I can do it. But then someone says you can't, and you say, yeah, you're right. I probably can't. You're right. So this is really important to, like, you know, like you have to really strip out some of the people in your life. They talk about this all the time. Like, you are the average of your friends, you know. So look at some of like the guys that you talked to over the last 6 months and what comes out of their mouth. And is it positive or is it negative? You know, and how does it, and how do you feel after you've spoken to them? Do you feel excited and energetic, you know, that you're ready to crack on and get this done, and he's going to do it as well, or she's going to do it as well? Or do you think, oh, fuck, I'm
yes, like
upset that I even spoke to that person? So why would you, you know? So ask yourself these things, like, because you're better to have like no friends and have your own energy, or just like one or two friends, than a bunch of friends that, or people, family, whatever it is, maybe it's even your parents that say, no, don't go to Ukraine, don't start that business, you can't do that.
the same with the girls, you know, this is the
Yeah.
same happening, you know, the like when the ladies meet a good guy, you know, some friend can say, oh, are you sure maybe he's like a bad, you know? So you need to be surrounded with the like-minded people. I
Yeah,
have a question
absolutely.
for you before I forgot. So I'm sending these games, it's our game together, 101 question to fall in love,
I
and
have a feeling some other company is going to come out soon with 102 questions.
102, because 101
And it
is
will be
not
the same
enough.
color and everything.
It's my color, I mean it's
This is
Tiffany
our
color.
game. We were the first one. So
It's
when someone else
my
does it, it's us.
it's our idea, Striker's design, 100%. My favorite color, you know, Daniel, thank you for the cup. You know, my game, and it's my favorite Tiffany color. It's not slightly Tiffany because we can't use the Tiffany color, but it's very close, and it's my favorite ever color. And this is our game, our together 101 question to fall in love. I'm getting mad about this. I don't know why, even though like I don't
The game?
no. Mwah. It's my game, and you know how much I love it, everybody. My question to you guys: did you get the game? Because I'm sending it every week, but it take like I don't know forever to get to United States. So everybody who ordered that, like they should like I sent 15 games on Monday. So I don't know, please, who get the game?
And do you have to pay a tariff on this?
No, they don't. They don't pay. Can you please put plus whoever have the game? I just want to know who from the guys who are here have the game. Semichka, you can put your plus. And if you don't, you can get it. It's 101 question to fall in love and to learn Ukrainian. So that is very, very
Do we
important.
have an open one? No, there's one up there.
No, it's okay. There's like it's a very cool game, and all of our couples are playing that, and that is very, very helping them much. So,
Maybe we could do some sort of
gamification.
yes, like through the community, where the guy who we just choose through gamification. I don't know what this word is. We've been using this word like the last week, gamification, with a woman, and they have to play the game. What do you think?
Yeah, But it's actually like it's everybody. I'm very happy
Yeah,
because
that's cool. I
I
like
so
that.
much wanted this game to be created. And so, but now I see how many couples are using that, and that is great. And they send me pictures, like because they usually play it on during some picnic, and like Kate and Steve send me that they went to the waterfall, and like they send me a nice video because Ukrainian girls love doing their videos and photos. It's annoying, I know, but it's what we do. And so they send me a picture of that. Another couple had a picnic with that. Another couple went to the restaurant, and another lady saw it, and she actually called me and she bought the game as well. So it's great, and I'm very very happy and grateful for everyone or all of our clients getting it for free, but the guys who are buying it, I also appreciate it. And I mean, it's not so much that I appreciate it, it will benefit you very much. To get the game, you just need to put heartrocket slash .com slash together, or send us an email and everything will be
Yes,
there.
and be quick too, because we've only got about 80% of a pallet left.
Yes, I ordered a
I
lot.
don't know, where is it?
I ordered a lot, and it's in my garage, and it's like it's actually annoying.
The car has to park on the road.
It's difficult to park, so can you please get it faster?
We gotta run down the game. No,
But-
we had to buy a
but
certain
just
amount
to
in
say,
order for it to have the
Together
quality
to
that
get
it has.
here with a little heart on letter G on the G spot, but
You can't say Jesus. Jesus,
What?
you're a lady. You're a lady. You can't
G-spot
be
is-
walking around talking about G spots
but
and
we speak about
G
this with the
spots
ladies.
and bum holes and whatever.
No,
else.
I didn't say anything about the second thing, but this we're speaking about with the girls. Why not?
Because we're gentlemen in this
I'm not,
community.
I'm not. I'm not.
Don't wipe your mouth when you say G spot, please.
Anyway, it's
Anyway.
hard.
Get this game because it's interesting.
So, Kirochik, it's time to finish. People are tired. You're tired, right?
Are you guys tired?
Yes, please.
I'm kind of tired. It's 10 o'clock. I think their pizza place is still open.
For those that don't have it together, is really nice. I had a first date last weekend with a lady and tried to speak Ukrainian. I completely, I don't know this word, but
What is that?
butchered the question.
Butchered.
But we had a good laugh about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many have signed up for October already? It's a secret, but you have a spot.
Who's that?
I don't know this guy.
For October. So for I mean, our clients are going to kind of just rock on in, but we will create a group in Telegram is what we
Yeah.
always
So
do.
once you sign up, we create a separate group, and we just announced it like a couple of days ago. So there's like 3 or 4 signups.
Yeah, and so if we don't go ahead with it, because like these things are like, it's not like we're having it down the road. Like with the Valencia one, it's down the road. It's like it's kind of easy. We have to fly there. There is planes and things involved, so we have to go there. And so, but if we look at it and go, well, look, it's not worth doing. If anybody's paid any money, we'll give you your money back. So it's not.
No, we're going. We have other plans as well.
Well, I just like to say that because maybe somebody is worried that they'll pay and then we won't meet them, but we'll either meet you or you'll have your money back. So it's all new for us. Like this, like honestly, like this entire what we're doing is everything we're doing is like is kind of new, and we're trying to figure it all out as we go along. So we appreciate all you guys that follow us and support us. Sure.
John, what do you mean? What game are we talking about? I send you game on Monday. You will get it in 2 weeks. It's our game, 101 question to fall in love. It's a card game that you can ask questions during your date. It has 4 parts. It's like close. Give me, please.
I'm not going up there.
Why?
Because I can't help.
I will. No, go please. You can.
Is it open? I don't
Yes,
know.
yes. It's the first version. So it's there's 4 parts: close, closer, closest, and together. And it help. He just broke something.
Yeah.
So this is the prototype. By if anybody would tell you no, they haven't done it by themselves.
You wait till the other company that thinks that they're, us, comes out with the same game.
Yeah,
we can
so-
say that we have the same.
So this is the box. Like I don't know how good you can see, but it's and then we like give me.
I built it out of a
And it
shoebox.
is no, I have to share the experience. And then like we got
That's
this.
heavy though, right?
It's very heavy. So we got it. It's big and it's very like it's like an iPhone box.
It's too big. Yeah.
And then it's like funny story what happened with my Spanish, but we end up ordering a little bit smaller, more convenient. Like so, it's this size. This is the game that you're going to get.
And
So
this is Big Daddy.
This is the Big Daddy. The first one we have one.
It's
each.
too heavy, right? It's
Yeah, it's
so heavy.
And it's the big, like it's not convenient to hold in your hands, but in my hands. But so there's instructions. Striker make fun when I say that. So there's a close, closer, closest, and together. So 4 parts. And why we've divided in 4 parts is because like first one is just for fun. You can actually play it with your friends and it's very cool. It helps you to get to know each other and just like to have a good time. And the good thing about the game is that you can find out so much information, but not being stupid asking this or silly. It's not you, it's the game asking. Like you're not asking, it's the game.
That's
So
the beauty of it.
it's the beauty of that. So the
It's like,
second, it's
yeah.
like the first part is just for fun. The second one is like days of our lives. So you're getting to know better about like daily life and what happened in the past. And then like closest is like heart and soul, and together is like the next chapter. So the last one is like we questions. It's about like really envisioning that together, how you're gonna live together, what you're gonna do, and etc. So I absolutely love it, and I know that you guys know how much I love it. This is like I was very like happy and pleased when like we kind of speaking about that, and Striker said, "Yeah, let's do it." And that is the beauty of that. He just created that incredible box, and that is how it started. So, Doc, I need to read the question. So, yeah, to order it, just go to our website and you will find it, or message me on Telegram. Don't leave, Striker. If a majority of Ukrainian women are in Poland, why not have meeting party in Poland? Who told you that majority of the ladies are in Poland? Like they're everywhere, basically. Like they're absolutely everywhere. And we're looking not for where the biggest amount of ladies. We're looking where the ladies who are minded to date the guys, who willing to relocate, who willing to find the right man. And it's not about where, honestly. And even like for our clients, we always say like we have sometimes requests, oh, I'm going to France. I'm going to France. Uh, uh, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to France and I want to date like somebody there. Yes, we can find ladies there as well, but I want you to be open minded. I want you to be able to date in different places. Like I want you to find the right woman and then go there and not limit yourself just with country or the city. It's really helpful. You can tell a lot about them from their responses. Yeah, Todd was playing. Todd, I don't know if you're watching this from the beginning, but I would like you to be a speaker in our Rocket community and speak about how to overcome anxiety. Are you in? Sorry that I speak to you that indirectly. I will message you later. Quality over quantity. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh guys, we would be happy to answer your questions and kind of like finish for today. But if you're interested in coming to Chicago on October 11th, we will be very happy to see you there. It would be a very good meeting. We can do some pictures and photos also for your profile. That is very useful. All of the guys who've been in New York, they got their photos, so they don't need like even that. They don't need to spend like a lot of money on shootings. As I find out that it's quite expensive in the United States to do it for the session. So um, and if you want to come to Valencia, you're welcome. We will be happy to level you up. And I don't know if this guy will allow us. I don't know, but I hope that he will because he's pretty cool. And so I will definitely try to document his journey on Telegram about the guy who is coming to change his hairstyle, his clothing style. And I definitely gonna. I hope that he will allow me to do it. Maybe without face, I don't know. Like we'll see. But how I do face with like to show his hair, I don't know. But I will try to do my best on Telegram. So join that. Join our Instagram as well, and
Don't join our TikTok.
and don't join TikTok and join Rocket Club. Like we didn't launch it yet, so just like there is a waiting list. Just put yourself there, and as soon as we have it, like we're gonna announce everything. So if there is no more question, I am willing to wish you a wonderful weekend. Any questions? Like last 2 minutes? Somebody just
Let's sit here in awkward silence
yeah.
and wait for the questions. But thank you everyone for turning up. I know we were late. I'm really sorry about that. And we just, couldn't, we had to be late basically at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. Oh, somebody just bought a rendezvous. Thank you. We are very happy.
We'll see you there.
We will schedule the call with you because we do the consultation also. It's included.
Yeah. We want to do more like next year. Like we see the value in person. Like the world has become very online and digital. And a lot of AI, like AI, I'm getting so sick of it. Like I was so into it, but I'm so tired of it now. AI like strips like the create. I think AI is good for if you're not creative, it can give you some creativity. I think if you are creative, if you try and rely on it, it absolutely strips out your personality from it. And in this world at the moment with AI, like I don't know if you guys follow AI stuff. There's probably some developers, and I know Sammy probably follows it. The new Google VO3 that came out, which is just nuts. It's like, remember I said to Luba when you could first prompt a picture, right? And you could say, remember when you came around? It was like years ago. And I said, look at this. And I typed in like a cat with a blue hat, like running on a street or something. And it was a drawing. And Luba was like, well, who cares? And I said, but do you not see this? Like it literally drew this from nothing. It's not Google Images. It's not anything. I didn't search for it. It drew it from nothing. Can you imagine in a few years it's going to be able to draw like the perfect, beautiful woman, and then soon it's going to be video? And Luba was like, no, I don't know what is this about. I'm just a silly Ukrainian girl, something along those lines.
Like this.
But now, like with the Google's new VO3, it's fucking insane. Like I'm going to swear, it's fucking insane, and it's you can prompt it to be a scene of a movie, perhaps in a paragraph. And I said to Luba, soon Netflix and all that stuff's going to be done. That's what I said when I saw this like stick drawing of a cat with a hat walking down the street. Is that soon you'll be able to just sit down, not go through Netflix for like 2 hours trying to find like the best movie. You just go, a story of a guy who's down on his luck, and he wants to play basketball, and eventually he saves the world and he gets the girl at the end, and hey, maybe make the guy me. And so you'll sit there and you'll literally watch a 2 or 3 hour movie that has been completely generated by AI, and it will do exactly what you prompted it to, but you won't know the storyline. And then that, I think, is going to be absolutely and if you think about it, isn't that the story of Total Recall? You guys remember Total Recall, where it was like the guy came up with a story and then he went to the clinic to implant the story in his head, but then it overwrote a implant, and then he woke up and then he did exactly what he wanted to do. So we didn't know whether he was in a dream or not. You know the story? You had the story in the Soviet Union?
So when we was in the US, like Striker just had the best time of his time. Anywhere we would go, and I would ask something. He said, don't worry, she's just from Soviet Union. My love. So
Yeah, don't worry about it. She's from the Soviet Union.
Right. I was embarrassing him in Ukraine, so he's embarrassing me all over the world. But but what I wanted to say, somebody asked if they need a game for the first call. It's up to you. It's up to you.
I don't think so.
Like Jared actually used like some of the questions on the first call. I mean, if you can't,
not the game though, and play the game.
No, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
So
questions, yes.
Yeah, questions, yes. The games, hey, let's play a game. No, but questions, yes, very, very much help, because like I don't want you to ask the stupid questions like, do you have brother and sister?
What's your favorite color?
What is your favorite color? What's the point? Like, what? I mean, maybe you want to know that Tiffany is my favorite color, but like, what's the point?
The best thing about this, I think you sort of explained it before, but it's this. It's like when you have built up some level of trust with a woman, you can say, oh, hey, look, hey, I've got this really cool game. I don't know. It's like 100 questions to fall in love. I think it's a bit silly, but do you want to play it? She'll say yes. So the questions that you ask, you now have relinquished any responsibility for the question, right? And so she has to answer the question. You're like, well, I'm not asking you this question. It's the game. Remember, we agreed to play the game. And so that's why the game works so well. It's not anything. There's no science. There's no magic. It's just that I can ask you questions, and it's not really me asking. It's the game. Yeah. So that's the secret.
Okay. And also, like, guys, we said that. No, we will say that in our community, but there's a reason behind that, and only our clients would know that. But never ever mention us to anyone. Like, we are on the background. It's not like, oh, Luba and Striker created that game. You are the director of your movie, and our camera is not working on this word. So I don't know.
Let's close out, because I think the battery's gone flat.
No, can you?
I can't. You know us. What do you mean?
No, it's bad to finish like that.
Well, I can't, because the battery's flat.
Okay, so last question, Luba. Has superstitions of Ukrainians stood in the way of your matchmaking process? What does it mean? Has superstition of Ukrainians stood in the way of your matchmaking process?
I would say no.
What does it mean?
We're just having a conversation just before this about intuition. And the person asked us, like, is there some sort of intuition that's involved when it comes to matchmaking? Luba did this big spiel and avoided the fact of saying intuition. And then I had to step in and say, there is absolutely intuition. And Luba does have intuition, not just in matchmaking, but in human beings in general. And I believe that women do have a sixth sense that men don't have. And I think it's a combination of sight, smell, taste, hearing, touch. It's everything, and it's all combined into one. And women have this, and the reason that they have this is because it's a means of survival. They get this spidey sense if something is bad or good. Men don't have that, and I fully believe that. I don't think it's magic. I think it's just through evolution, through biology.
I think that this. Thank you very much. But these guys, I say, did she turn down a guy for a superstition reason? I can't even imagine.
Oh, I
Like,
thought no. Okay, so
um,
I sorry, I went off. I went off track there.
but
I thought it was the did you not?
yeah, intuition is no. I don't know what exactly do you mean. You can send us a private
we can
message.
put the camera on here.
What on the screen?
Yeah, how do we turn that one on?
It doesn't. Here, stop camera or switch the camera. But anyway, we can actually, because the my god,
Jesus.
no, it was like kind of sexy. It was dark and we can speak with a
but I can't put this thing on
voice.
here.
Does it work or no? Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's enough of us today.
Hey, there's more people in here now. The video went out.
Because it's like, you can speak with them a little bit deeper voice, and tell them about the
whisper.
day.
One thing I hate? I just want to close out on this.
Do you have a low cortisol level? Have you seen this video on YouTube? Do you have a low cortisol level?
Yeah. Do you guys get this, or is it just me? I can't stand people whispering. I think that whispering is like the creepiest, horriblest shit ever. And all these ads now lately, it's I don't know, maybe people like it, but it's like, yeah, that one is like, do you ever?
Can the guys see us?
Yeah, of course they can see us.
Okay, but thank you very much for watching, and we see you guys probably in a month, and we will be very happy, more than happy, like with live stream.
We're not having a live stream in a month. We haven't had one for 6 months. We don't want to give any false.
Please, Striker Roger, please. Striker, female intuition is spot on, but I mean, what they get lost in the woods on the level of swinging and that cat over their heads in full moon. Oi, you got somewhere deeper.
You went to a dark place, my friend.
Yeah. So we love you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with us. 40 people are very dedicated to us. We have no idea why, but we really appreciate it. And we see you all somewhere on this planet.
For sure. You guys are awesome. We love you to bits.
Welcome to Luba. Do the Ukrainian scammer voice. I can do a Russian voice. I can do a very, very good Russian accent for you if you like. I just want to say that you guys are very, very best. You are the best of the best, and I wish you all a very good weekend ahead. Mwah.